Hello friends and welcome back to my channel Auditing Tricks, which is one-stop solution for all your audit related queries. In this video we'll cover the topic where I'll discuss with you the initial data request which we should send if we are doing purchase to pay audit. Starting the video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. You can like the video if you like the content and share it with your friends. Also, you can comment to praise the content and to post your queries. Now let's see what all data requests which we should prepare and send to the process owners if we are doing purchase to pay order. In this, first we will ask the trial balance of the company as on date. Whenever we are doing the audit, we can ask the trial balance so that we can analyze what all expenses were done during the audit period. We can ask for the procurement budget of the company for the whole audit period. We can ask purchase budget versus actual expenses done, MIS, or any kind of report along with the reasons if there are any gaps or variances noted. It can be asked for sample months for the audit period. We can ask for the approvals for any additional or any exceptional budget which was raised during the audit period. It can be asked for the sample months to ensure that the additional budget other than the main budget approved for annually, they have all the approvals as per the DOA metrics. You can ask as a data request all the policies, SOPs and guidelines related to the procurement process, and it can be asked for the audit period. If there are any policies which were amended during the audit period, so you have to take both the versions. You can ask for delegation of authority metrics, which will define all the approval limits. Either it will include purchase requisition approval metrics or the PO metrics and the comparative statement metrics. You can ask for the vendor master data, which will include vendor details, including their names, code, edition date, items which they are supplying to the company, what is their bank account, and etc. It can be asked for the audit period. You can also ask the vendor master data which is being amended, deleted, or blocked. This data can be asked for the audit period and it will include the vendor code, their names, the old value which was previous to the amendment, the new value which they have amended. You can ask for the documentation in support of the new value. If there any approval required as per DOA, you can ask for that. You can ask the list of blacklisted vendors if there are any vendors which were blacklisted in the company during the audit period. Then you can ask the list of those vendors. You can ask the reasons why they were blacklisted, why they were removed from your vendor list, and you can also have the approvals for their removal. For the sample POs which you will be testing, you can ask for the request for quotation which was sent to them initially to obtain the quotations, the original quotations which were received, the comparative statement which was prepared for the 2 or 3 vendors from whom the quotations were received, and the approvals which were obtained to finalize the selected vendor. You can ask this for the sample POs. You must ask the purchase requisition data, which will include the PR number, the date when the PR is being created, by whom it is created, who have approved that PR, it is of which department, approval date. You can ask for the item code and name in that data, the quantity which was required as per the user department, and this data you can ask for the whole audit period. You can ask for purchase order data for the audit period. This should include the PO number, PO date when it is being created, the name of vendor and the code, the item name and the code, You can ask for the quantity, the rate on which that item was being selected, amount of total to be paid, PO validity, due delivery date, delivery terms, payment terms, and other things as well. And this PO data you can ask for the whole audit period. Hope you like the content, so do subscribe to my channel and hit like to the video. The next data request you can ask during the purchase audit is the open PO report. There might be a list of purchase orders against which the delivery is not being done completely or partially. So you can ask the open PO report and verify that why the open POs are being pending. Are they reviewing it? Is there any mechanism to review and approve it? Or are they taking any actions against the vendor if they are not supplying the delivery as per the due delivery dates? You can ask the list of POs which were cancelled or short closed. So you can document related to the cancellation, why they were cancelled. You can ask for the approvals, and if they are short closed, what were the reasons for that. It can be asked for the whole audit period. You can ask for the GRN data, which is the goods receipt data. This data can be asked for the whole audit period, and it must include the receipt number, means the GRN number, GRN date, the bill number against which the material was being received, the bill date, the PO number and date, vendor code, vendor name, the received quantity, the rate against which we have booked the GRN, the currency, location, and if there is any rejected quantity, it can be mentioned against that. Next, you can ask for the quality check report, which will include the details of the quality check which is being performed against the GRN. It must include the vendor details, the PO details, the item details, and the status of quality check which is performed by the quality department. It must mention the status whether the materials being accepted or rejected. There might be cases that few quantities have been accepted and few quantities have been rejected. As a next item, we can ask the vendor balance confirmation and the vendor reconciliations. Vendor balance confirmations must be made at the end of the year. It also need to be submitted to the statutory auditors, and vendor reconciliations should be performed at least with the top vendors. You can ask for the material return note because there might be possibilities we might be returning the material to the vendor, so we can check that whether against which PO, from which vendor, and what quantity we have returned to the vendor, and what were the reasons for those returns. It can be asked for the whole audit period. You can ask for the vendor evaluation policy, the reports as per that policy, the data which we are maintaining, and the action tracker made against the low rated vendors. This can be asked for the whole audit period. Then you can select the sample of the vendors. You can ask the vendor ledgers, and these ledgers must contain the data related to the opening balance of those ledgers, which will show the payable or the advance, the invoice booked during the audit period, the payments made or the credit notes posted, the closing balance, and narration of those transactions. This can be asked for the whole audit period. Congratulations, now you know what all things and what all data requests you need to send to the process owner when you are performing the purchase to pay audit. The video and the content. Let me tell you, now you can buy our resources. We are offering you a wide variety of internal audit checklist of all the departments which an organization could have. You can have the detailed risk registers which list out all the type of risk, operational and financial, and the fraud risk as well. And we are offering you PPT templates. We have 36 type of PPTs which includes 800 plus slides which you can use in your office presentations, any kind of reports, any kind of assignments you are doing, any kind of presentations you are doing to your clients or the stakeholders. And you can have a sample look of these 4 slides, and you can mail me on the auditingtricks@gmail.com, and I can share you the list of those things and the whole itinerary and the whole price list. I hope you liked the video. So do subscribe to my channel if you're new to the channel. Do share the video with your friends and your colleagues. Do hit like to the video, and you can comment below if you want any other topics to be covered in the upcoming videos, or any queries you can post in the comment section. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.